Well, I'm Marky Dragon, also known as Marcus Eikenberry in real life, and today we're going to talk more about OUYA, that new console which is coming out on the market. But first, let me remind you, this is appearing on Sunday night. I'm in town in the Portland, Vancouver area, and check out the annotation for this other video. Tomorrow, Monday, I'm meeting with some of you fans at Red Robin in Van Mall at 11:30. And we're going to do lunch, talk, whatever. Who knows? I'll bring my camera. Maybe we'll even film something. So if you're coming, come with a question in mind. Maybe I'll put it on camera and then I'll answer it in video later, and we'll start the video with your question. So, OUYA. Now, I got this, there's been a lot of talk about this, a lot of talk, and I am so happy that I'm a backer on this, because it is really exciting to me to really be, I feel actually a little bit more ownership of it, because I'm a backer while, it hasn't even been developed yet. And so basically what I'm doing, this is like funding a company and then seeing it do well. And everybody wants to be in on that. Now, my only reward is not some dividends that I get paid back, but it's actually where I get to play the machine and play the games and just be proud of being one of the people who helped make this happen, as well as everybody else. I don't know how many people have actually contributed money, but I think it's over $6 million now. They were originally asking for less than $1 million, and that tells you that they have struck a chord with the market, and that to me is really cool. Now, I got this, this was actually a comment on one of the previous OUYA videos, and it was Madman DK, and he says that he really believes that the OUYA project is overhyped, and that they will sell a few machines, but he says, what about this can he not already do? Meaning, why do we need this machine to play these type of games? And he says, what do I need with an OUYA that I can't do on my PC connected to my 40-inch TV screen? And so he has all of the parts already there to play all of the games. He says, he talks about jealousy from OUYA devs, and that they want a cut of the console cake and everything, which he says won't work. Well, let me tell you what I think. And what I think is that when I play video games, I want to turn a device on, I want to grab the controller, I want to select my game, and I want to play. I don't want to futz around with my PC. I want to sit in front of my TV, on my comfortable couch, or in my Barcalounger. For those of you who don't know what a Barcalounger is, it's a recliner that's, just really plush. And I want to sit there and play, maybe not just myself, but with other people. Like, there's a lot of things on the Xbox that you can't replicate on a PC. Imagine, have you played Minecraft on the Xbox? Minecraft is coming to OUYA as well. They've already pledged that. But Minecraft on the Xbox, it was really cheap. I was actually really happy to get that. And it is a 4-player game, where on the PC, you have to play with each person having a PC. And on the Xbox, it divides the screen into quarters, and then we all 4 get to play at the same time. And I get to sit next to the other people that we're playing with and everything, and we just have a good time talking and bantering back and forth. Now, I know that can be replicated on the PC, but it can be done on the Xbox for much, much cheaper, since the Xbox costs less than the typical cost of a PC. So there is that. Now, it being an Android device, why can't I take my tablet here, which, this is my tablet here, and why can't I take this tablet and use the connector on it to connect out to my TV? My tablet has Bluetooth on it and everything. I could probably get some remote controls and stuff, and then I could connect it to the TV. I don't know if it'll do 1080p on there. It might do 720p. I'm not really sure. But, could I do the same thing that OUYA is saying that they're going to do? Well, the answer is yes. But it's still not as convenient, and it's not a package that I can just go out and buy. And this cost me $700 for this. Now, I know that they're selling them for $500 now, but I paid $700 for it. It's the Galaxy, the Samsung Galaxy 10.1. And what a beautiful, beautiful tablet. If you're waffling at all about what kind of tablet to get, this is awesome. In fact, I'll link to it on Amazon because they have them. Amazon seems to lower their price right away, and sometimes they're on sale. And anyway, so I want ease of use because when I'm playing a game, I don't want to think about it. I just don't. And my computer is not as comfortable to sit at. And in the OUYA, it looks like their target market is about $100. Now, the Logitech Review, which is a Google TV, which is an Android device. I have one of those. I love it. For watching Netflix, for watching YouTube videos, it has replaced having a PC connected to my machine. And this is, in effect, what the OUYA is going to be. It's going to be an Android device just like this, except it'll allow for multiple controllers to be connected to it. And it'll probably have all these features that like the Logitech Review has. I'll probably be able to fire it up and watch my Netflix on it, or I also use Amazon streaming for videos. And if you're an Amazon Prime member, you get all of the stuff for free. In fact, let me go off subject here for just a second. Were you a fan of NYPD Blue, the TV series? I know that I was. Now, you have to be a little bit older like me, but I'm not that old. I'm only 41. But I bought the first 3 seasons on DVD, or first 4, and then they quit putting them out on DVD. And then I noticed that they have it on Amazon, and you can buy it for, I don't know, $12, $14 per season, which is cheaper than what I was buying the DVDs for. But if you're an Amazon Prime member, $75 a year, you get them all for free. And so if you were going to watch all of that, that would be $75 would be less than the cost of watching it, because it was like 12 or 14 seasons, something like that. Anyway, back to the subject. I'm able to watch that stuff on my Logitech Review, my Google TV, and I could, I imagine that I'll be able to do that with the OUYA. Now, the OUYA probably, since it's geared more towards games, is going to have a better GPU. It's going to have a better graphics card in it. And I don't know what they're actually planning on, but I know that it would be silly for them to not put a better card in it. And the technology is there. A lot of people say, okay, so Android games, and they think of stuff like, oh goodness, I'm having a brain cramp. It's the bird game, Angry Birds. So, we talk about Angry Birds and how, that is kind of a classic, like, mobile game. Well, here's the fact, too, is that Richard Garriott has announced Ultimate RPG. And the Ultimate RPG is, he just announced this just a few days ago, so this is actually my first video mentioning this. I am going to do some other content on it, so stay tuned for that at a later date. And he is, he has said that he's going mobile, but he recognizes that the hardcore RPG people want it on the PC. You can't get the same experience on a mobile device that you can on a PC. And so he has stated that he's going to make it for both mobile and PC. Now, I'm hoping that the PC version will be a bit better, but if you want to play it and you want to sit down on your couch, the OUYA will be able to play it, because OUYA will play all the mobile games. And so, you got all these games on Google Play, and then you've got the Amazon Android Marketplace, which is usually a replication of all those, but sometimes they're cheaper. So if you check it out, I'll put a link for that in the description as well, to the Amazon Market for Android, because they have the free app of the day. And so I check it every day because sometimes it has things I want. So a lot of times it's games, but sometimes it's actually, I got Open Office, or I got this Office application on it, which was normally $20. And I got it for free because it was their free app of the day, and I happened to check. And I love it. I use it on my tablet all the time. And anything I use on my tablet with Amazon works on my phone. I don't have to buy it again, which may mean that all of these applications may work on the OUYA if I'm able to connect it to the Amazon Marketplace. So think of it as all of these possibilities, all of these things we're going to be able to do. And that is what is so exciting to me. That is the, basically why I am so interested in this and why I think it's going to be so successful. I believe that this is needed by by gamers. And there's another question, which maybe I'll record this one next. But someone asked about why is there such a thing as casual MMOs, and where is their place for them? Well, the OUYA is the place for them, and the people are the ones who are not as sophisticated with their PCs, or that just it's not as important to them, but they're willing to spend $100 on the OUYA and then play, and they might be buying it for their kids, or they might be buying it for themselves. Who knows? In fact, did you know that that there's a lot of older gamers out there? In fact, you guys have met my friend Pagan, who I've a few times done videos with, and Pagan is, I think, 80 years old this year, and he is, hardcore gamer and everything. But then on my flight here, I'm out at my mom's house right now, and on my flight here, I sat next to a guy who was CEO of a company that he had been CEO since his father handed it down to him, and his grandfather started the company. And they just sold the company, and he was now looking at what he's doing in retirement. He's 70 years old. And he says that a few years ago that he bought an Xbox 360. And he's like, and I love all these different games. You know what he's playing? Red Dead Redemption. and Call of Duty and stuff like this. And he's 70 years old, and so he's like, yeah, my grandkids come over and we all play together and I kick their ass. And I thought, oh, that's so awesome. So, these are not for, this is going to open up the market bigger. And the more people that play these games, the better the game companies do, the better the games get in quality for us. Think of it that way. So I hope that answers your question. And don't forget, if you're in the Portland, Vancouver area, meet us tomorrow, 11:30 a.m., Red Robin at Van Mall in Vancouver Mall. It's now called Westfield Mall or something like that. I'm using the old name from when I used to live here. And so we're gonna meet there. We're gonna have lunch. We're gonna have a good time. And if you can't make it, well, next time I'm in another town and I have some free time, I'll make another announcement. And I saw all you guys who replied to my other video about this, basically saying, oh my God, I'm in Sweden, or I'm in Latvia, or I'm in South Africa, or I'm in Greece, or whatever. And they're like, come to my town. Well, you know what? Someday we may. And when I know of that, I will make some announcements on the channel here, letting everybody know. Or you can follow me on my Facebook, which is in the links in the description. Follow me on Facebook, and you'll see where I'm headed to next and everything. So anyway, hope that answers your question. I'm Marky Dragon. Take care.